Hello everyone. Today I want to show you the Modern Sybil model. Hello everyone. Today I want to show you the Modern Sybil Lenormand, which has a confusing name. Is it a Sibylla deck or is it a Lenormand deck? Well, it is actually a Lenormand deck. I found it on MakePlayingCards.com. I think you can also find it on GameCrafter. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Um, it didn't come with a box, so I just got a plain tuck box with it. And the way I use Lenormand and Sibylla decks is I use them as basically like an oracle deck. You can read with them on their own, but I use them to supplement the tarot. I mean, the tarot is my main uh, divination method, so I sort of use the Lenormand as sort of a clarifier, I guess you would say. Some people don't like that word, but you know, it's just a little adds a little extra something to the reading to help, you know, just to help it along, I guess. But anyway, um, so first I'll show you. One more card out of there. Alright, so these are the backs. It has this cool butterfly design, and you know how much I like butterflies. And what caught my eye about this is I was looking for a Lenormand deck to go with the Marshmallow Marseille, and it also goes with the New Choice Tarot de Marseille. I was looking for something that had this sort of watercolor, almost sort of pastel color kind of thing to it. And then I found this. So I'll show you the cards. It's a pretty standard Lenormand deck, but it's got nice line work and brilliant colors. Here's the rider. Clover. The ship. And it's just got, you know, those nice bold line work. And I like how the colors are sort of this washed out watercolor thing. The house. But let me pause with that for a second to show you what I mean. So here's the Marshmallow Marseille, and here's a good one. So here's the devil. See how it's got that watercolor, um, almost kind of colored outside the lines, a little bit washed out, like not perfectly colored, but I like that. Let's see if I can find another one. Oh, alright, here's the King of Cups. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me see if I can get some better lighting in here, maybe. Lighting is always so tricky. But yeah, see, I mean, it's got that sort of watercolor thing to it. Simple line work, watercolor design, and I like it. See if I can get these cards back in here now. And then I'll show you a couple from the New Choice Terre de Marseille, which is very different. I mean, it's not similar in art style at all, but I think that it has that similar sort of watercolor um, feel to it. And of course, we start with the devil. Isn't that funny? Got the devil on both stacks. And I love this double card. And the Knight of Cups. So, you know, as you can see, it's got sort of a similar watercolor design. And I've actually used the New Choice and the Marshmallow Marseille together. I've done readings with them together. They read really well together, so I think adding the Lenormand to either of those decks or all three together is going to be a really fun combination. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but I will. So let's get back to this. Here is the tree. And the clouds. And it looks like there is a light side and a dark side, which is good because with Lenormand cards, that's kind of what you want. The snake. I like the pyramids in the background. Very Egyptian. The coffin. And I didn't notice before, but there is a butterfly flying out of the coffin. I didn't see that before. That's a nice touch. Continuing with the butterfly motif. And here is the bouquet. And the scythe. The whip. The birds. I like that they're songbirds. In some Lenormand decks you see different types of birds. Sometimes you see owls. And I like owls. I really like owls a lot. But I think with, in the Lenormand, the owls don't really jive with me on the birds card. To me the birds are more about, you know, chatter and gossip. And the owls don't translate that way to me. But, I mean, that's just me. And of course everyone uses their cards differently. Everyone interprets it differently. And everyone likes different things. But I do like to see songbirds of some sort in Lenormand cards. And here's the child. I like that there is a sprout. They're holding a sprout. Sort of new life shooting forth. The fox, a very cunning looking fox. The bear. I always love the bear card. He looks kind of grumpy though. The stars, very pretty. Look at those colors. I don't know how well that's going to translate on camera, but there's lots of blues and purples, and it's just very, very pretty. The stork. The dog. Like a sort of arch in the background, sort of almost like a rainbow, but not. the tower, which is interesting because it's a very modern looking tower. That's a very corporate tower, as opposed to like a castle or a palace tower, something more ancient. This is very modern. The garden. The mountain. Purple Mountain's majesty. The paths, which is sometimes called the crossroads. I mean, either way, it means the same thing. And I do like that there is a visible crossroads. I mean, sometimes in some Lenormand decks, the picture isn't clear. I mean, obviously there's some sort of road or path, but it doesn't always look like a crossroads or two, like there's an intersection. But this one clearly does. Yeah, I like it. The mice. The heart. The ring. What's that Beyonce song? If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. Is that how it goes? Oh, the book. It's got the Celtic Tree of Life on it. Pretty cool. The letter. And in this deck, there's only one man and one woman, which is pretty traditional. But I do like a lot of more modern Lenormand decks that have two men and two women, and especially if they're facing each other, I like that even more. But you know, you you get what you get. This one's very interesting though because this man is very androgynous looking. Um, I mean, it could very well be not a man or not a woman or non-binary person. Especially those eyes; those are beautiful, beautiful eyes. And then there's the woman. She's very pretty. And the lily. The sun, which is pretty cool. It doesn't look like, a traditional sun. It almost looks like a flower, like a sunflower kind of. Got a spiral in the middle. It's kind of cool. The moon. I like the cat. The moon is very pretty. I like the colors. The key. The fish. The anchor. And the cross, which is an ankh, which is interesting. I mean, it doesn't matter either way, but usually you see more of a Christian cross, but I do like the ankh very much. And interesting with the cracks in the ground and all that too. That's very interesting. Alright, let me show you something. Let's see here. one out of there. Let's see if I can find it. It's the prettiest card in this deck, so let's see. Of course, when you're looking for a card, it's always on the bottom of the pile. Just always. That's just a rule of thumb. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's see if I can get one from the other deck, too. I forget what it looks like in this deck, so we'll see. Still looking. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Alright, so I pulled a card from all three of those decks. The same card from all three of those decks. So here we have the moon. And this is the moon from the new choice, Tarot de Marseille. And then here is the moon from the Marshmallow Marseille. Love that. That's the prettiest card in the deck, hands down. And then here is the moon from the Modern Sybil Lenormand. And as you can see, these two cards just go really well together. I mean, did you see what I mean? The artwork isn't the same, but it's just got enough similarity with the black lines and the washed out watercolors. And, you know, and this one not so much, but still, they go really well together. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that is the Modern Sybil Lenormand from MakePlayingCards.com. And I'm really happy with it. It's only my second Lenormand deck, if you can believe it or not. I do plan on getting more. I do have mostly Sybilla decks. So I want to increase my Lenormand collection a little bit. But these are great. I mean, I love them, and I'm looking forward to reading them with these other two decks because that's really why I got them. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Check it out and get yourself a copy. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.